So, dignitaries on the dais, distinguished participants and other invitees, very good morning. And let me first thank the organizers, specifically Mr. Chakravarti, for giving me the opportunity to interact with you all at this TG-PackCON. And the entire summit is focused on packaging, but specifically he wanted me to talk on healthcare innovations that are happening here. Packaging. So, as you see, if the healthcare industry is rapidly changing the scenario from one drug fits all to personalized medicine, from small molecule to large molecules, cell and gene therapies, genome editing technologies. So that is where rapidly the healthcare industry is moving. Innovation is very critical. Even though we are the bulk drug capital, the vaccine capital, and are involved in IT industry, but still if you see in the total healthcare bioeconomy, India's share is only 0.3%. So we are involved in the high value, low value products where there is enormous competition. The money, real money is lying in the innovative product. You might have seen the one drug in 1 year, less than a year, making $3 billion. And that is where it is happening. And of course, the industry is also catching up. The pharma industry is moving towards the biopharma. And in fact, there is no difference. All pharma are involved in now biopharma also. They came, and again, similar, biosimilars. From generics to biosimilars kind of thing. And there is need for us to elevate to the next level. And now from biosimilars or biologics, there is more and more focus on cell-based therapies, CAR-T therapy, and gene therapies. These are all personalized kind of medicines. And also coming up with the genome editing technologies. And when this is evolving like this, there is need for skilled manpower. And that kind of skilled manpower is not catching up with the pace at which the industry is transforming. It is very easy. Chemistry, we are masters, but not with reference to the protein-based or cell-based therapies. And that is where the gap that is existing. The Federation of Asian Biotech Association is focusing on these aspects, specifically promoting innovative culture, bringing academy and industry together. FABA was started way back in 2004 to provide a platform for the academy and industry to come together. And we started BioAsia as a global bio-business forum, mainly to bring the people from academy, industry, and government. And for the past 21 years, I think it is growing enormously. And many of you might have witnessed how the BioAsia is going. So what FABA is doing is conducting innovation cluster meetings, taking the academic institutional head leaders to industry, like Genome Valley we conducted one. Bringing the industry leaders to academic institutions, we have conducted one such event at University of Hyderabad. And we have done not only in Hyderabad, but also Mumbai-Pune Innovation Cluster very recently we have done. So this is where we are trying to bring and showcase the expertise that is available at academic institutions and infrastructure that is available so that the industry can utilize those kind of talent and infrastructure and come with innovative products. So that is one aspect where FABA is now focusing on. The second one I was mentioning about the skill development, even Chakravarti also was mentioning about the skill development. And in that, the FABA started FABA Academy. And this is mainly focusing on 1 month long skill development program on the course designed by the industry, supported by the industry. And it is happening right here in Hyderabad. And we have already trained several batches of students. And very soon we are going to start on cell and gene therapies and genome editing technologies also in the coming year. And this is all supported by the industry. And I urge the industry people to come and utilize this opportunity. And we are bringing the experts from the academy and industry together to train them. But I think I urge Chakravarti and other industry leaders to pass on this message and then utilize this opportunity that we are providing. It is not only just for the graduates who are coming out of the colleges and universities, but there is need for upskilling of the workforce that you have in the industries. And the third one that where the FABA is focusing is on the startup, promoting the startup ecosystem. A large number of startups have come up with the hype that was created in life sciences also. And today, there are 70,000 or 80,000 startups are there. We just heard that there are about 11,000 startups which have closed their shops. They are coming to a particular level, but going beyond is going to be a much bigger problem. They do not know the problem, the regulatory path that is existing, and many of the startups are facing such kind of problems. They come to a level and then they thought the next level will be easy. That is not the case, specifically with the healthcare industry, biotechnology startups. And many of them are closing their shops. And that is where FABA, one is the most important thing is for their next level of development, funding is the place. So FABA started a kind of whale tank event for much big ticket funding. And so we have conducted several of them. And on November 14th at Indian School of Business, there is one event, a whale tank event that is happening where we have identified the potential startups across the country. Out of them, we have shortlisted 20 of them and then showcasing the world where VCs, not only VCs, but also industry leaders also. So that these are the technologies that are there, showcasing them, and many of the industries, pharma and biotech industries, can avail that opportunity. I take this opportunity to invite industry leaders also to join on 14th November. And so these are some of the, in addition to these, and there are a number of issues on which connected to the healthcare industry where FABA is coming up with policy recommendations to the government. Well, in fact, during COVID time, there was a problem of supply chain challenges, and we have specifically with cold chain requirement that is required, that is for mRNA vaccines and other kind of things. We had the industry leaders and those who are involved in the packaging industry and others, and we had series and also innovators who have come up with so that kind of packaging or other technologies for supply chain challenges. And another most important thing is the regulatory issues. I was talking to Vinay Kumar also about this one. Many of these startups are coming up with innovative technologies, but they are going to the next level is a big problem. I will just give an example. During COVID time, in fact, one of the startup incubated at University of Hyderabad, the incubation center, came up with antibody-based detection kit for the COVID. And at a fraction of cost, for 50 to 60 rupees, he was proposing this kind of testing kit. He could not get the regulatory clearances despite the FABA, BIRAC, and many other support from the CDCSO. And many such problems are there in the regulatory issues. In fact, we had a meeting with the industry leaders, startups, and academic institutions, and came up with the recommendations and then passed on. Similarly, GM crops. Throughout, except the BT cotton, there is no other crop that is approved by the government of India. And the farmers are denied the opportunity of having these technologies. And that is where we had a meeting and came up with the recommendations and then passed on. So many such kind of activities are being taken up, and we would like the support from CII and FICCI and other organizations also in these activities. And let me first thank Chakravarti for giving the opportunity to interact with you all. Thank you.